In pharmaceutical manufacturing, environmental control is not just monitoring. It is product protection, batch safety, compliance, and patient trust. Most systems only react after a deviation happens. DigitizerX is designed to act earlier. It detects normal, near limit, and deviation states in real time, so operators can intervene before a small drift becomes a documented quality event. Let us start with one important point. MES, or Manufacturing Execution System, is the digital layer that connects planning, production execution, equipment, operators, and quality records on the shop floor. In simple words, ERP plans the business, but MES controls and records what actually happens during manufacturing. DigitizerX can work as part of this execution layer by connecting environmental monitoring, alerts, operator actions, investigations, CAPA, and reporting into one continuous GMP-ready workflow. In many real pharmaceutical facilities, parts of this process are still manual or semi-digital. An operator checks temperature, humidity, or differential pressure. If a value crosses a limit, the team informs QA or engineering. Then starts the usual chain: acknowledgement, summary, containment, investigation, root cause, CAPA, closure, and final report. The problem is not the process itself. The problem is delay, scattered documentation, manual rewriting, and lack of early warning. DigitizerX improves this by introducing a smarter three-state model. Green, normal. The room is within approved limits. Amber, near limit. The parameter is approaching the approved boundary. This is guidance mode. The system warns the operator before deviation happens. Red, deviation, the approved limit is crossed. Now the full deviation workflow begins. This is where DigitizerX becomes different. Before a room becomes a deviation, the system can trigger near-limit guidance. For example,
alert. Coding room. 01 temperature has exceeded the upper operating limit. Verify HVAC airflow, ensure all doors are properly closed, and minimize room traffic. Inform the supervisor if the condition continues.
This guidance can appear visually on screen and also as voice assistance. The goal is simple: help the operator correct the condition early and avoid deviation. In a real-world implementation, environmental data can come from sensors for temperature, relative humidity, and differential pressure. A small industrial edge device, such as a Raspberry Pi-based gateway, can collect readings from sensors, transmit them to the backend, and update DigitizerX in real time. That means the system is not only a simulator, it can be connected to a live pharma environment architecture using sensor inputs, network communication, and centralized digital records. If the room crosses the approved threshold, DigitizerX automatically changes state from near limit to deviation. At that moment, the workflow becomes structured and traceable. Acknowledgement of deviation, event summary, containment action, investigation initiation, root cause analysis, CAPA creation, closure review, final report generation. This is the GMP discipline pharma teams already know, but now digitalized. Once deviation starts, DigitizerX can guide the user through each stage. First, the deviation is acknowledged. Then the event summary is captured. Containment actions are recorded to protect product and process. Next comes investigation. The system supports structured root cause tools like Whys and Fishbone analysis. After that, CAPA actions are defined. Then closure is reviewed. Finally, a professional investigation report is generated. One of the biggest burdens in pharma is repetitive documentation. DigitizerX uses AI not to replace quality decisions, but to reduce documentation effort. At each step, AI can draft the first version of opening comment, containment summary, impact assessment, root cause narrative, CAPA summary, closure summary, and final report text. The human still reviews, edits, approves, and owns the record. But the writing burden becomes much smaller. And yes, in the real pharmaceutical world, many companies still use a mix of manual, paper-based, spreadsheet-based, SCADA-based, BMS-based, and partially integrated processes. So the opportunity is clear. The future is not just alarm monitoring. The future is connected monitoring, early guidance, digital investigation, and AI-assisted quality documentation. That is the gap DigitizerX is built to address. DigitizerX is not just an alert screen. It is a digital pharma operations concept that connects environmental monitoring with action, investigation, compliance, and reporting. From near-limit guidance to deviation handling to AI-assisted closure, DigitizerX shows how pharmaceutical monitoring can move from reactive to proactive and from manual documentation to intelligent digitalization. If you want to see the full workflow in action, from live room alerts to AI-generated deviation reports, follow DigitizerX.